Hello everyone, Gerson here with Keller Williams here in the heart of Savannah, and today I want to do a quick, let's just say book review, or more like, some things I found fascinating from this book, and that book is The Laws of Human Nature from Robert Greene. By the way, if you've never heard of Robert Greene, I encourage you that you read his work. His stuff is phenomenal. It will literally alter the way you think for the rest of your life, and I'm sure you've came across his books at some point. You just probably don't recall, but I do encourage you look into this. It's amazing. And so I wanted to share something with you guys that I thought was really cool, and maybe you might find some value to this, right? And it is called Strategies for Developing a High Sense of Purpose. And this is, discovering your calling in life. And it says here, you begin this strategy by looking for signs of primal inclinations in your earliest years when they were often the clearest. So let's think back. Typically, our sense of purpose that inspiration came about in our younger years, typically. Now, for some, it may have came at 18, maybe 22, maybe at 30 years old, maybe at 40. But there was a time in your life where you were just very joyful towards an idea. You had some inspiration towards it. It just came off natural to you. You just knew that's what I'm supposed to do, right? It's typically that we need to tap back into and elaborate it and make it become our reality. It's usually from when we were a child is what our sense of purpose tends to be, right? So let's learn to tap into that, right? Let's give that some thought. Another one here, it says, use resistance and negative spurs to your advantage. And I think that's really cool. It's telling you to push towards resistance. It says, you must choose to move in the opposite direction. You want to embrace negative experiences, limitations, and even pain as the perfect means of building up your skill levels and sharpening your sense of purpose. Very fascinating. Frustration is a sign that you are making progress as your mind becomes aware of higher levels of skill that you have yet to attain. I think that's really cool because, including myself, when we're working and trying to come up with a solution on how to do something, or a sense of purpose, or what exactly do we need to do to get that, we start getting frustrated because we don't have the answers. And that's the thing, that is okay. That's where most people give up, by the way. Most people work towards something, they don't have the answers, it's too much pain, they get frustrated and they give up. We've been conditioned to do that. We've been conditioned to stay away from pain. I encourage you to push through that pain. That is where skill will start being developed. That's where the answers will start coming to you. Okay, very cool. Another one here says, observe purposeful energy. You want to avoid too much contact with those who have a low or false sense of purpose. Now, I've been saying this for many years, is you are average of the 5 most people you hang out with. So make it a point in your life that maybe you want to reevaluate. Are you hanging around with the, people that, have the best influence over you? If not, then you may want to rethink that, and that's including your health, that's including your finances, that's including your spiritual self, that's including your family, everybody and everything. You need to reevaluate it and just make sure that you are surrounded by the right people. And if you're not, I'm not saying go cold turkey on them, but make it a point to go reach out to people that can elevate your thinking, elevate your mind, elevate yourself, and be around them. And it's typically in the form of a mentor. They're great. Go find someone that's already doing what it is that you want to do and just be around them. Let them be your teacher, right? Learn from them, copy them, mimic them, do exactly what they're doing, and do exactly what they tell you to do to get to where they are at that moment, right? Very cool. So it says here, yes, this could be the perfect mentor or teacher or partner on a project. Such people will tend to bring out the best in you, and you will find it easier and even refreshing to receive their criticisms. Okay, it is constructive criticism is what I like to call it. Be okay with that. It's phenomenal. And here's second, you must plan on giving yourself uninterrupted time with the work as many hours in the day as possible and as many days in the week. For this purpose, you have to eliminate the usual level of distractions, even plan on disappearing for a period of time. I'll set this book down here. Be okay with isolating yourself for days at a time. Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, all these big thinkers of our world today and even in the past, they would religiously isolate themselves for many hours of the day or even days of the week and just sit there with pen, paper, books and just sit there and think until tragedies start coming in. And it's those tragedies that changed the reality of our world today. Okay, Steve Jobs, he would isolate himself in his office for many hours until he fell into deep focus. Okay, so give that some thought. Be okay with isolating yourself. Be okay with removing people that are just not, for lack of a better word, is goal oriented. You know, people, you want to be around people that are on their way or achieving something, and that is something that you want. Okay, if you want to talk more about subjects like this, I highly encourage you reach out to me. I'm always open to, discussing topics of this, whether it's business, real estate, finances, family, spiritual selves, anything, right? I'm open to it. Once again, the book is called The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. He's wrote many books. I really encourage you to look into it. I think it will really shift the way that you think for the better and just get your mind going. And I think that's what life is about, is to discover new concepts, break out of the old ones and apply and download new ones. I think that's what life is about. That's growth. Okay, I'm going to end it here, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Truly appreciate it. Take care. Bye.